All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, glad to be back.
I've been looking forward to this one.
Me too,
This is a topic I think a lot of people are thinking about,
for sure.
especially these days. I think we've only just started to sort of scratch the surface of how it's going to impact all of us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to be diving into this excerpt from the AI job displacement threat.
Okay.
And just to frame it up a little bit, we talk about AI a lot, but this source is really looking at it from the angle of like, okay, AI is not just a tool, it's like a whole system that might end up replacing workers, in a lot of different jobs.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's kind of scary about it, right? Like it's not just like a hammer or a screwdriver that we can use to do our jobs better. It's like it's gonna be doing the jobs for us.
Yeah, and where they start, which I think is really interesting, is talking about the tech industry and how like that might be the first place that really gets hit by this.
Yeah, that's ironic, right?
Yeah, it's like the people who are building this stuff are the ones who are going to be like, wait a minute.
Right, we're out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes sense when you think about it because AI is getting really good at doing a lot of the stuff that tech workers do, like coding, testing, managing cloud infrastructure, all that stuff.
Yeah, and they even like name some specific tools in here, like ChatGPT GitHub Copilot, AlphaCode. Have you heard of that one?
Oh yeah, AlphaCode is crazy. Like that one's actually building complex systems, right?
Yeah, it's not just like writing, a simple script or something.
It's solving like complex problems like way faster and more efficiently than a lot of humans could.
Yeah, so, and then that kind of leads into the next point about like how AI learns. Right? It's not just about
Yeah.
speed. It's like, imagine if you were trying to learn a new language, it would take you weeks, months, maybe years.
Right.
AI can just download it instantly and be like perfect at it.
It's like the Matrix, but for coding. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that's why, the source points to all these startups that are popping up with like almost no human developers.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot less jobs, I think, for developers, because AI is going to be able to do so much of that work.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how it's hitting tech. But what's scary is this is just the beginning, right? Like it's going to ripple out to so many other industries.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, think about it. You're a graphic designer.
Right.
Some company needs marketing materials. Instead of hiring you, they just go to an AI, feed it some, brand guidelines, and boom, instant visuals.
Yeah, that's already happening.
Yeah, and it's not just design. Like they talk about writers being replaced by AI content creators, customer service reps getting replaced by chatbots.
Yeah.
Even like finance and data analysis roles, all that stuff is becoming automated.
Right. It's like a whole new workforce, but it's made of algorithms.
Right. So then they ask this big question, and it's kind of unsettling. What happens if this just keeps going? Like, what happens if AI just keeps taking over more and more jobs?
Well, they paint a pretty dark picture in this source.
Yeah.
They're basically saying, like, will companies even need human employees?
Yeah.
They even go so far as to say, like, will AI managers eventually become obsolete?
Yeah. It's why.
Like if AI can code design, write, analyze data, what's left for us to do?
Yeah, it's almost like they're saying that AI is not just a tool, it's like a competitor.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not here to help us. It's here to replace us.
Yeah, which is a pretty crazy thought. So I think, we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty intense stuff. But the big takeaway, I think, is that this is, AI's impact on jobs is a really complex issue that's evolving really quickly.
Yeah, and we're all going to have to figure out how to adapt.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes me wonder, that this keeps going, like what skills are going to be valuable in the future?
Right. What are humans going to need to be good at to still have a place in the workforce?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Something we all need to be thinking about, I think.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.